Welcome back to Good Day. We tell you time and time again, there's so much talent in Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan.
Yes, and that talent is still celebrating America's 250th. Will Dupuy and Ella Stahl are the musical co-hands, well, one of them at least, in the Croswell production of George M. Good morning, folks.
Morning.
Thanks for being here today.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
I can't think of a better show for this year, for this summer.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yes. So for people who aren't familiar, who was George M. Cohan?
So George Cohan is now referred to as the father of modern musical theater. He wrote, what I like to say is, if you've been to an American school, you already know half of his songs.
Yes.
Like Grand Old Flag, Yankee Doodle, Give My Regards to Broadway, all of those different things. He is really the reason why modern theater exists, by kind of taking vaudeville theater and then like operettas at the time and then just mashing that concept together, and then we have this now.
Yes.
So
Wow.
Yes. You know all those songs.
I know all those songs. I don't remember the entirety of them, but
that's it.
that's it. It's like you said, from elementary school, we all kind of know these songs a little bit.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about what we can expect with the show.
Oh, yeah. So all of the classics that you know, Grand Old Flag, Yankee Doodle, Give My Regards to Broadway, those are all in it. It's basically just a compilation of all of George M. Cohan's music, and through telling the story of his life and his relationships with his first wife and his second wife and his family, and how he interacts with all the people he's met along the way. And yeah, it's a great show. It's fun.
I imagine there might be some sing-alongs happening
I
from the
think
audience, don't you think?
I would think so. That's something that we are planning at the end for, for the show. So little fun.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned for that.
Okay, yeah.
And if you want to sing along, come see the show, and then you can. With us. Camera.
Because you know the words, as we mentioned.
Yeah.
And that's really fun. And I think with it being the 250th for America,
Absolutely.
how did you all go about preparing for this show?
For me personally, it was different than a lot of other people's experiences, because I live in New York.
Oh,
I got the script and I had to just do it by myself for about a month and a half.
Sure.
And just look at this constant wall of text, because George likes to talk a lot. So you'll be seeing a lot of me. But I would call with our director, John, and we would have scheduled 2 to 3 times every week where we'd just talk, go over script, talk about what we want the character to be, how we want to flesh that out. And then when I got here, everyone was so welcoming and wonderful to help me out with everything, and then learning all the dance in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're like, thanks for finally showing up, George. You know,
Thanks, George.
Yeah, but you're from this area, yes.
Yeah.
So what are you doing in New York now?
Live there.
All right.
I live there, pursuing acting and stuff like that.
Nice.
And
Awesome.
right now working at a golf bar. And
Isn't that the story
That is
of
theater life.
That's the story. Yes, you're not alone. Yeah. And Ella, tell us a little bit about your background in theater and music. What made you decide I want to audition for this show, be part of it?
Yeah, this is actually my first Croswell show, so
Right.
I've had friends in the past that have auditioned and done shows. So I've seen probably at least 10 Croswell productions, but I am from the Toledo area, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna audition alongside other summer stock productions, and I was like, I might as well try it. And I didn't recognize the name George M, but I was like, I don't know, this seems like a show I would enjoy. So yeah, I've been doing theater for a while. I'm gonna be a sophomore musical theater major next year at Ohio Northern University.
Beautiful.
So,
Wow.
Awesome.
And you play Ethel?
I do. I play Ethel.
And who is that? His second wife, first wife?
It's his first wife.
The first
yeah,
wife.
the first one. Yeah.
Will we see the second wife in the musical too?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
the way to look at it is Act 1, other one is Act 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
You get a break in the second act.
I do. Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like Act 1 is just like boop, 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 but then Act 2 is like a little more chill. So.
Yeah, these songs are the Cohan family though is America. I feel like as well. Just the brothers and the father, I think, with the vaudeville and all of that.
Yeah, all of them were Irish immigrants. So they came here and were just a poor family running the vaudeville circuit. And it's kind of the perfect example of the American dream of just starting with nothing and then just someone with an idea and pursuing it endlessly, which is what George Cohan was, and then involving his family the entire way.
Yeah.
So
It's a family affair. We're doing this
Yeah.
together, people. We're doing it together.
So when do you guys open?
We open tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
and then we
very
run through the
exciting.
19th.
All right, couple
Okay.
weekends. You have quite a few opportunities to come out and see the show. The Croswell is a great venue, so if you have not been up to Adrian, hey, this is great. You want to celebrate America's 250th. No better way to do that in this historic theater in beautiful downtown Adrian. Make sure you get your tickets on Croswell.org. We like to tell people that,
Croswell.org,
right?
Croswell.org.
Because you don't want to get
Absolutely.
scammed.
No,
by
my
an-
mom's been scared.
Oh no,
Oh,
Mom!
Don't let that happen.
Mom, no, don't let that
that
happen.
website right there. You see it.
Croswell.org.
Oh, no.
Do you all find that after rehearsals that you're just like, tapping your toe, I'm a Yankee, like all the time, or like
No.
you put it
Get
on
in my car and I
pause.
go home.
Get this out of my head.
Get in my car and I drive 45 minutes home, take a shower, and go to sleep.
Yes, you're wiped out and
Yeah.
ready to sing and listen to something a little bit different, right? Yes, but
Exactly.
come experience this. Be part of the sing-along too. That may or may not
Yes.
happen at the end of the show. Wink, wink, and be part of the fun. Folks, thanks for being here today.
Of
Thank you
course.
for
Thank
having
you
us.
so
Yeah.
much.